Start your day with a small prayer. Thank for the beautiful day that is ahead of you. God, more things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of. Alfred Lord Tyson. Let's understand the benefits of daily prayer. Prayer is man's way of conversing with God. It is use of certain reverent words and directing all our conscious thoughts towards the supreme beings. During this exchange, man confesses his limitation and weakness as a human being and resigns himself to him. By means of prayer, man reaches a domain where reason doesn't go into. It is a calm and spiritual area where man finds himself after spending a few minutes in worshipping his Maker. Thus, prayer is very subtle force in the midst of our busy, hurried life. There are some moments each day when we stop all our other activities to turn our mind and focus, even if it is for a 5 minutes towards God. Why does man seek to have a special communication with God? In order to seek His blessing, ask for benefits, to gain moral confidence, and finally to offer thanksgiving for all His bestowed on us, just as a child turns to his mother for everything. In the same way, man feels the power of destiny on his actions. So he seeks spiritual help from God to make the right decision and have confidence. There are other reasons too for freeing from hardships, for forgiveness, freedom from the fear of death, for a clearation of life, a pardon for sins, the removal of sufferings, and maybe for the privilege of serving God. The troubled mind turns to God for refuge and protection. Man also looks for a God for fulfilling his desire. Spiritually illumined man takes for prayers to pure love and devotion towards God. A true devotee prays for all the devotion in his command, expecting nothing in return. Prayer is not just something recited aloud. It is something to do with the mind too, but before the man must cleanse his heart for all his ill feelings, sins, and wrong thoughts. Then only his communication with God can begin. In order to do that, man first must have a faith in God and must believe in serving his fellow men. Then man will be conscious of the presence of God within him. Prayer can be in any form. It can be physical in the form of elaborated ceremonies. It can be verbal which involves recitation of holy verses according to the religion one follows. It can also be just a recitation for the divine names. Prayer can be silent. It can also be personal and premeditated and words used informally. Prayer can be done alone, as in one's prayer room, or with a group in a common place of worship. It can be done kneeling, standing, or sitting. Prayer purifies the mind, cleanses the soul. It fixes the wandering mind, and the person becomes more in control of his thoughts. It makes man think beyond the cycle of birth and death. It helps a person to become detached enough to view pleasure economously. Desires go. A person becomes fearless. We are no longer in a state of illusion. Peace of mind is achieved, love is developed too. What's all? Man is united mentally with his Maker. God health is bestowed on one who makes it a point to pray for some time every day. This is because during that period of meditation, all the cares of his world are set aside. Stress and tensions are reduced, man gains spiritual strength, his overall health improves, and he lives longer. This purging of the soul is an exhilarating experience. The power of prayer is inexpressible. It should be done with a strong belief and a heart full of dedication. There is no point arguing if the entire thing is rational or not. During this personal communication with God, you draw energy and power from Him. Prayer doesn't have to be in high flown words, it is what is said from the bottom of the heart that matters. You start on the path towards permanent peace and joy. After a time of regular praying, you find your mind tranquil. You will notice your life and routine patterned in a very positive way if you set aside a little room for a kind of meditation and concentration. It will become a habit you cannot live without. In your busy, hurried life, set aside a few minutes every day and pray with all humility. No matter the disturbances come, it should not cut into those few minutes that you spend in concentration. Choose the time that suits you. It can be early in the morning or in the evening at the dusk when it is time to light the lamps. Utter a little prayer every day. Let it become a part and parcel of your life. Thank you.